tell, but this is a lot better. It's not perfect. There's still some dips. And sadly, the temperatures are not going to allow us to use any more fairing compound right now, because we're just 34 degrees, something like that. It may get up to 40 today, but we're not going to mess with it. I don't want to push it. I'm just going to get over on the port side now and try to work in from the port tow rail and try to get this all pretty much leveled up across. Okay, I'm over port side now. This is just about dead center right here. This side over here is fairly nice and level coming out from the tow rail starboard. But I want to show you something. As I draw this back, I'm going to draw this back in an arc. I want you to see this. See it coming? See how much that is? Good grief. That's at least a full 1/8 of an inch, maybe closer to a quarter, that is low right in there. Right there. Now, if you come to the outside, to the tow rail, you're back to flat again. So here's the deal. You get past that, this back here is fine. There's no problem with how this is going to go. I got a real hollow right here. I'm sorry, a real hollow right here. And the only solution for it is fairing compound when we have warmer temperatures. This is hollow, and it's bad. And I have no idea how it ended up that way. You know, because all over through here, not bad at all. Pretty good. Then like I say, you come back to here, all of a sudden right there, right in there, you got a hollow. Whatever. Oh dear. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and pull this tarp back some more, try to dry this down with some towels, and see if I can't get some more sanding done back here. This is the area that was never sanded out with a sander before, and it's still pretty clunky back in there. I want to get that done. Well, we've come back over to starboard because port side has got to dry out over there. It was really wet, and this is fairly wet too, but it's what I was pleased with when I got back over here is realizing that last time I had so overcompensated with fairing compound in here that it was really high. I took it all down, and by the time I got done with the last trip down here, this is actually pretty good. It ain't perfect, but it's closer to being where we are up in the bow here. And so what I'm going to do is let this dry out a little bit more, come back to it, and try to get all of starboard done up best I can. And we'll just keep leaving port until it dries out and we can get some more work done over there. But I don't want to push it on that, because like I said, that's just so damp. And when it's damp, this happens. Now I've already peppered this out with my broom. I have to do that to it all to get all the crap out of it. But this cakes up. If it's damp at all, like that is over there, this cakes up, and that's no good. I mean, you're just basically ruining your sanding board. So anyway, I'm going to let this dry down a little bit, and I'm going to go back to work on starboard. I'm going to work starboard to the center, all back from the peak right back to the cabin, and see how that goes. The problem, guys, I came back and my battery was, let me see what it is. Oh my goodness. Okay, my battery was exactly where it was when I left it. It was 11.3, and obviously the charger wasn't working. So what is going on, you know? So I went back in the house, checked it, and it is plugged in. I came out here, replugged it, and this is plugged in properly no matter what. And then I checked the little charger itself. I'm going to turn this around and show you in just a minute. But then what I did, I started messing around with the way that the clips were on the battery underneath the cockpit here. And I was fooling around with it, and all of a sudden, click, and we're back up and running. And all of a sudden, it jumped from 11.3, and now it's up to 12.7. So... yeah, finally, about time. Okay, let me turn this around when I show you what happened. Because, I mean, basically, all it was is I did not have those clips on there in a good way. I probably need to just modify those clips and tie them right into the thumb screws that spin it down so that, you know, it can't get loose that way again. But it was the hot connection, the 12 volt side, was what was messing up. The ground was fine. Okay, let me turn it around. Okay, so it was this clip right here, and I put it back on and kind of crushed it into the lead post. Then that back there actually was not bad. The clip is on pretty solidly. So anyway, as soon as I did that, as soon as both of them were solidly on the battery, then this, hey, I'm going to shut this off. Then, I don't know if you can see it, that light came on. And this is a very convenient little battery charger. Basically, it gets the job done. And, if I leave it on for 2 or 3 hours, this thing is up and cruising, and the battery comes right back up. This is a, what do they call it? Deep cycle battery. I went ahead and traded in my old regular boat battery, starter battery, that a brother in Christ had given me, and bought this one, and I like it a lot because all you got to do is tack it back on for a few hours and everything comes right back. So, all right, that's it. Thankfully, we're back up, and let's see, what are we seeing right there? Does it say 13.1? Yeah, okay, that's better. Better than, what was it, 11.3? That comes back very quickly. All right, we're going to get back up on the foredeck. My mom's sleeping in the room right here at the end of the house, so I'm not going to use the sander for right now. But making some good progress, especially here out in the center. Getting some nice and smooth, and very little in the way of dips. But yeah, like I said, it's going to take a long time to get it right, but we're getting there. Nothing like 60 grit. The thing is, it does wear out. This is so much better down here. It's amazing. Next time I come down, I'm gonna bring a whole packet of good 60 grit and change this out again, even though this is really still pretty decent. Well, everything's good and dried out here, so I may see if my mom is up in about 15 minutes. And if she is, I'm going to get that random orbital going. So much better. So much better. Yeah, we're looking good on starboard, definitely. Oh, wow. I mean, it could stand some work, but we've got to get that on the port side, right in front of the cabin. That's mandatory before we leave here. Okay, right here. I'm going to back up my ladder. See, the temperature's actually going down right now. It's right now about 40 degrees and heading down into the teens by tonight. And so there's no time to get any fairing compound on this, but if we get a day maybe in March where things warm up a bit, we can go ahead and do some real nice final fairing. I mean, there's some low spots, but for the most part, which this is really coming up nice. I'm gonna take and reposition this in a few minutes. All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna shut this off. I'm gonna go get my random orbital and try to get to work over on the port side. Over here, port side, in front of the cabin, and you can see a lot of what was going on. You see a lot of these dimples and ruts and so on and so forth. That was all from just applying the initial fairing compound and not doing any sanding on it. And then you look over here and you start to see a whole lot smoother. And so basically I need to do all of this from right here in front of the cabin all the way along here. And I've already started getting this. I'm trying this Ryobi. I had bought this a while ago and seems to be working pretty good. I don't think it's quite as powerful as my my other one, but my other one is starting to die, so this is working pretty good. So we're going to keep working on this and see how much we can get done. I want to keep an eye on the time because I've got to get this boat buttoned up tonight before the party, my mother's 93rd birthday party. So I'm going to turn this around and get to work. All right, I don't know if it's going to work. I'll test this in a minute, guys. Guys, it's about 300 times better than when I started. And by the way, that new Ryobi random orbital sander is working phenomenally. Can't say that I like the dust extraction part of it, but the rest of it is working marvelously. And this is looking really nice all along the front. It's very smooth. You can't tell it because you can see some of the fiberglass sticking up through in places. And they got some places that I've got to fill a little bits of here and there. But yeah, wow, a lot better, a lot better. And this has come a long way just today, since it was sopping wet this morning. So. All right, I think we're gonna have to clear it off. I've got to go make preparations. Got to go pick up a birthday card, etc., for my mom, and I'm gonna have to just shut down on all this. But anyway, yeah, looking good, looking good. A lot better than it was, and boy, it's coming up smooth. Okay, until next time. Well, I tried to get pictures of this, but it's already dark, so you're not gonna be able to see it. But I'll tell you what. This is way better than when I got here today, or yesterday. I've come a long way. That part in front of the cabin, pretty much all done. Yeah. If I can get some decent warmer weather when we get down here the next time, I can do some finishing work with the fairing compound, and I don't know. Well, hopefully by spring we'll have this completely done. And then we can start preparing, getting the bow pulpit up on here, and trying to get things ready to go in the water. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. I'm going to get down in the cabin, a couple of closing remarks, and we're all done. Anyway, hey, we made some progress. It's really cool. Okay, well that's it for this trip, guys. Thank you for stopping by Restoring Little Girl. We got the companionway parts all put back where they belong, and those are going to get finished up in the spring when we have a little warmer weather, so we can put the caulking in. But for now, they need to be back just temporarily anyway, just to be able to button the place up. So anyway, didn't anywhere near anticipate being able to get as much done on the foredeck as we did. That was huge, and made some great strides today. So. Listen, that's it. We're going to just have to shut it down. I've got to go get ready for my mom's 93rd birthday, and love her all to pieces, and she deserves a really great celebration. My brother and his wife are coming over, and we've got a cake and get all the eats. Actually, we're doing a fancy Chinese. There's a really good Chinese restaurant here in town, and we're picking up lots of it, so we'll enjoy that, and then we'll have a cake and some ice cream. And, this has been a really awesome trip, even though it was just 2 days. It was still an awesome trip. So thanks for coming by. Catch you guys on the next trip down. Bye-bye.